Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Malika and I am back with a video. It's been a minute. It's been about maybe 2 or 3 weeks since I've posted a video. Life at home and at work is keeping me very busy between the kids and their schedule, the husband, the demands of the job. I've just been spinning my wheels and spinning my wheels and spinning my wheels. But I do want to say I'm getting a lot of positive feedback on the videos I've been posting. People are stopping me at like workshops and here in the building at school and hitting me on Facebook and telling me that what I'm putting out is having a positive effect on their lives. So I could not be more excited to hear that, and that's exactly like why I'm doing this work. So that's really awesome, and I am back for another video. So today I want to talk to you about something that kind of hit me the other day. I was having a conversation, and the point about setting goals or achieving your dreams, whatever those dreams are, like once you determine that you want something. And I know I've spoken about the process and like writing out the process, not necessarily figuring out every step, but when you get that inspired thought, when you get that nudge, that internal spiritual nudge to do something, trusting God's process and going with it. So I've talked about that. This video bounces off of that just a little bit. I think one thing we really got to understand as we are reaching for the life that we really, really want is the truth of the matter. And that is, you're going to have to work. Like, you're going to have to work for it. None of this is going to come just because you want it. None of this is going to come just because you ask for it. Now, we've talked about how you manifest. We've talked about asking, believing, and receiving. We've talked about seeing things in your mind and believing things into existence, trusting that God will deliver, that universe will deliver those things that you want. Here's the thing that took me some time to really get as I started my journey to creating this life that I really, really want. So I understood that my thoughts create my reality. Got it. Okay. I understood that the way I feel about life creates my circumstances. Boom. So if I'm feeling good, I'm attracting good feeling circumstances, good feeling experiences. When I have a positive outlook or perspective or attitude about life, then the circumstances that surround my life are positive. I think what took me some years to really wrap my brain around is that there is a responsibility on my part to do the work. And what is the work? Well, it just depends on what God or what the universe tells you to do. So those the sense of direction that you get, whatever inspiration you get, like as far as the action is concerned, you got to go do those things, even if it's stuff you don't want to do. So let me give you some real life examples. I can remember probably 10 or 15 years ago, I was not in the body that I wanted to be in. I was, let's say, 15 pounds overweight, and it was just those 15 pounds that I don't care how much I worked out, I couldn't make this weight go away. Or so I thought, that I couldn't make the weight go away. And on the inside, I kept hearing a voice. Now I know it was kind of God talking to me, saying that the key is your nutrition. The key is your nutrition. I kept hearing that in my mind, like in my spirit, but I did not want to accept that. That means I'm going to have to make some nutritional sacrifices. That means I'm going to have to say no to some things that I really, really like, say yes to some things that I really don't like. Now I'm going to actually have to do the work of shifting my nutrition if I want to be in the body that I want. I go to the gym. That wasn't a big deal, because that only lasts maybe an hour and a half if I'm really, if the workout is long. But like that nutrition is a more consistent. That's a deeper dig into your spirit to align your nutrition to your body goals. And I think it dawned on me this year, so 2017, February 2017, that the one thing I had not done, the one opportunity I had not afforded myself as it came to my body goals, was to go ahead and dig on into that nutrition, to go ahead and focus on eating the right way. So the 1st of February, I'll never forget it. I said, okay, this is it. I'm going in. And my first step, I became a vegan. So I stopped eating meat, dairy, vegan, okay? So within 30 days, and I'm not lying to you, within 30 days, I probably, and I don't know, because I'm not a scale type of girl. I don't get on the scale. I can, my clothes tell me, my clothes and pictures tell me what's going on. Yeah, I dropped about 15 pounds in maybe 45 days, and that was with minimal working out. And it was tough, which gets me back to my point, the work. It was tough. Like at the beginning, really thinking about, okay, if I'm not eating meat and I'm not eating dairy, what am I going to eat? What am I eating? So having to take the time to really, really be creative in my meals, having to do some research on new recipes, having to retrain my body, telling myself no and not bending on that. It was some work. And it's, and I'm no longer vegan. I do eat seafood. Very, very little dairy. Like, I definitely don't drink milk, but I'll have cheese occasionally. I like sour cream when I have my little meatless taco. But for the most part, that's it. And, I still have to, I'm used to it now, but I still have to be vigilant and on top of what I'm doing with my nutrition if I want to keep my body the way that I like it. So it's the grind. I can think of 20 more examples of the grind, like improving my credit. I can remember years ago when my credit was barely, not even 500. And I put my foot down one day because, I knew eventually I wanted to buy a house. I knew eventually there were going to be some things that are credit driven that I wanted to accomplish, and I wasn't going to be able to do it with a 500 credit score. And then I said, well, God dang on it, today is the day, and I'm going to commit. And it took about 2 years. Like, the grind is serious, y'all. The grind is for real. You got to make your mind up that you want something and you're willing to trade whatever it takes to get it. And I don't mean anything. I'm talking about really, like, do the work to get there. So I got my student loans in line. I paid off some bad debt that I had. I made sure that all of my recurring debt is paid on time. I really learned how to manage my money. I learned how to tell myself no to like random spending. I really got my mind together on my money. 2 years later, I have a 750 credit score. I grinded it out. I had to grind it out. Like, it didn't come just because I asked for it. It didn't come just because I prayed for it. It didn't come just because I put it on my vision board. Now, what did come after putting it on my vision board, after praying about it, after asking about it, is the steps I needed to take so I could get it. I got clear. I received clear information on what I was going to need to do to make those things happen. And I just decided to be obedient, be diligent, be patient, be patient, because none of this stuff happens overnight. None of it. I didn't go from a 500 to 750 overnight. I didn't lose 15 pounds overnight. I had to work. Even in I can come up with more examples. In my marriage. Marriage is ongoing, constant work. It's work. It's work. You have to decide you want a good marriage. Decide you want to be a good partner. Decide you want to bring the best out your partner, and every single day you're working. And you're working and you're working. God doesn't give you something just because you ask for it. He tells you, okay, you can have anything you want. Don't get it twisted. You can be anything you want. You can have anything but are you willing to do the work to get it? Are you willing to do the work to get it? There are a lot of us out here just talking because it sounds good. Social media has our minds all messed up that, oh, I could have that life, or I could be doing this, or I could be doing that. But are you willing to do the work to get it? The things you're willing to get up and grind out, those are the things you really want. The things you're like, okay, well, tomorrow I'm going to get started. Well, you ain't ready yet. When you're saying enough is enough and today is the day and right now, not tomorrow, right now, I'm going to do it right now, that's how you know you're ready. But until you're willing to say right now, I'm about to do it right now, you're not ready. So maybe you need to sit and visualize a little bit more. Maybe you need to sit and get your energy, your attitude in alignment. Maybe you got to try it. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes we think we want something and we really don't. It just sounds good. And it's not a bad thing to admit that maybe that's not something I really, really want. Maybe you need to sit in your visualization and try that thing on a little bit more. Like, imagine yourself with it. Feel it in your mind. Feel what it's like to have that thing in your mind. And you might discover that that's not that important to you, and that's why you can't seem to force yourself to jump into. When you are forcing yourself to jump into action, that might not be something that is really for you. It might not be something that you really, really want. The grind, when you are grinding for something you want, and even if you're having to make yourself do it, you have a wind of excitement. You have a wind of energy. You're filled with this energy, urgency. It's important. It's important to you. And even if you're doing things you don't necessarily want to do, the excitement of the goal itself fills you. It ignites you. It pushes you forward to get it done. It kind of just gives you that fire that you need. So, I mean, just some things to think about as you set forth and creating this life that you want. Everything that's on your list, do you really want that? Do you really want to be a millionaire? Do you really want to be whatever you say you want to be in your career? Do you really want a husband? Are you? No, it ain't easy. Being a wife ain't easy. Is that something you want because your friends are doing it? Everybody in your family's married? Or you really want to be somebody's wife? Because if you really want to be somebody's wife, that's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother video. But it's a selfless thing, and it takes work. Do you really want that? And it's okay to admit to yourself sometimes that, nah, I'm good. But if you want it, get busy. Get busy. Not tomorrow, because tomorrow you might not, man, you don't even know if you're going to have a tomorrow. All you have, real talk, is right now. So go get it. Go get it. You can have anything you want. Stop procrastinating. Get about that business so you can live the life you want now. Not keep dreaming about it. You can actually live the life you want. Okay, that's it for today. As you can see, I'm in my classroom. And I got some meetings and some stuff to do on this side. So if you have any questions or comments, leave it down in the description box. I love answering questions about the content of the videos. I love hearing your feedback. So please holler at me if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and please keep supporting me. If you have any ideas, something you want me to talk about, please put that in the comment section, and I will be sure to accommodate. All right, everybody, live your best life. Have a great day. Be happy. Be happy. You're here. There's a lot of people that aren't here. At least you're here. Amen. I'll see y'all later.